hello everyone. Basically, didn't get a ton of footage yesterday. So, I don't know, rather than just kind of giving you a bit of an incomplete picture, I'm just going to tell you how we got on yesterday. So, some of you may already know, because if you follow like Facebook pages and stuff, you'll know. So, they only had 2 Dalmatian classes, and there was postgrad and open. So with postgrad, usually, it's not restricted to dogs 2 years and older, but that's usually who's in there. They haven't had, or they've had under a certain amount of wins. So Pumpkin and Raven ended up in that class because there was no puppy or junior. And with that then, like the winner of the class was over 2. So, you know, a lot more mature, a lot more schooled in the ring and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, there was 8 entries. Raven got a second with me. And then Debbie took Pumpkin in. And in all fairness, like Debbie's never handled a Dalmatian in the ring. Hasn't shown in an awful long time. Didn't have any practice or any warning that she was going and gonna go in the ring. So anyway, she took Pumpkin in and Pumpkin got a 4th. And sandwiched between us was like a nearly 2-year-old bitch as well. So it was a really good result. So it meant Raven got best puppy and breed. Then I took Pod in the open class and he won it. So again, that was really good. And then we waited ages and ages and ages for the utility puppy group with Raven because she got the best puppy and breed. And in a big utility group, because it was a Premier Open show, there was a lot of breeds in there. So I'd say there's at least a dozen utility breeds in there, and we got a utility puppy group too, which was really good. So because it was a Premier Open show, she kind of re-qualified for Crufts, and she's already qualified, so you can't really qualify more than once. But anyway, so that was good. And then I took Pumpkin in any variety pastoral working toy utility class, minor puppy, and she got a 2nd. And then I took her in a AV, the same group's puppy stakes, and she got another 2nd. So she won herself £3. And then Debbie had to go in Nala then in an open stakes class, because I thought, like, number one, it's only an open show, so it doesn't really matter what the results are. But number 2, she did me a massive favour coming with me a last minute. So I thought she could have a bit of fun with Nala. Anyway, she got a 4th and won £5. So yeah, it was a nice day. It's a lovely show. It's held at Bilfwells, the Royal Welsh Showground. And when we used to show the horses, it was always about like the cards, because you'd always win a card as well as a rosette, and everybody always wanted the cards. So every dog won at least 1 card, which was nice. And Mr. Podrick, he even won himself a rosette. He did. It's done nice having a scratch under there. Oh, done nice, Poddy. He's done nice. You was such a softie. You are. So yeah, Nala's like day 8/9 of her season. So he's just starting to get a bit more keen, a bit more interested in her seesaw, going for a wee there. So he's gone straight over there to sniff. She's still not ready, but he's not taking any chances. He's going to miss the day. But what he doesn't realise is I'm not going to let him get near her when she's ready. But he's trying. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to be a little bit careful with him out on walks, because obviously his hormones are up, and he knows there's an in-season girl at home. So I just gotta make sure he's on his best behaviour, just so he doesn't think like he needs to get competitive with other dogs. He's never done it before, but I think you gotta give the dogs the best chance in life, and knowing there might be potential for competition in his mind. There is no competition. Nobody's going to be allowed me and Arla to cover her in this season, but anyway, that's what he thinks. So and as per usual, I'm wrecked after a show, even though the show was only an hour away, so it was like a fraction of the travel time we usually do. Didn't have to leave as early or anything, but because we did well, we were there all day, and yeah, I'm quite tired today, so we're just chilling out. I've had a nap, and we've been out with Sarah, with Spudley and Giz this morning. And yeah, we're just chilling now. So yeah, not a lot else to update you on. This week we got carriage, well, I say this week is Sunday today, but you'll see this Monday. So anyway, on Saturday we got carriage dog training, and on Monday there's a show. But it'll work out quite nicely actually, because the carriage dog stuff wears out the dogs that are going quite nicely, for them to then have like a chilled day on the Sunday for me to get them ready and get the car ready and stuff. And I think the plan is to take Jude, Aria and Pod to carriage dog training. As I don't think Pod could be off lead with Nala next week. I certainly couldn't work next to her, because she'd be just about done with her standing days. So wouldn't be fair to the little podster, to the little poddy. How's your head so dirty already, bud? You've been pond skater hunting again. Hey Banana, you good girl. You good girl. Pod, leave her, because you're going to get told off by her. Shit. It's okay, I just roll over. You pretty girl, Pie. Yeah. Good boy, Dads. Good girl, Judith. Are you a good girl? Should we get skinny this week? See that little look and touch Jude did to get Pumpkin to play, see? Nala. Get him, Jude. Go rah! Go rah! Get him, Pie. Get him, Pie. So yeah, anyway, not a mad week planned, really. Well, the early part of the week is going to be more of the usual Podrick. You're going to be told off. Every time he knows he's done. Pod! Been rolling. Aria! You pretty girl. She said, Mum, I want to go through your legs. I need to go through your legs, Mum. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think I'll do at least one walk to the country park. Podrick! See, look. Like laying down and rolling. It's like a deflection when he's been told off. Are you naughty, Poddy? Are you naughty, Podrick? He's only a little bit. You see, I'm also a really good boy. Yeah. Yeah. So I've been trying to feed him up a little bit the last few days, just in case he loses a bit stressing over her. So I've been pretty pleased with his weight, but he's quite weird. Like, you look at him and you can see like clear waist, very clear, and there's a clear tuck up, like that's the skirt. You see, and then anyway, and he's easy, like just barely visible rib, easy to feel. And then you look at a picture of him and he looks quite chunky, and I'm like, he's like the slimmest of all my dogs, and he ends up still looking chunky in pictures. But I think that's just him. It's just he's a solid dog. He's got a lot of bone, and he is just going to be one of those that he couldn't really be a fraction overweight because he looked gigantic. But anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Dog is nicer than a bitch.
Down his paws in a stone. And some 6. No, 183 is beating it. Is a puppy. It's beating the other puppy, which is 184. In fact, the litter sisters. So it should automatically get less puppy. This is 2021 and 180 has